Okay, y'all, welcome to the video. Today, it's like long awaited because like I want to do this, but I also hate why I have to do this. Today, we're going school supply shopping and doing the whole back to school thing. And I don't want to, like, I love school supply shopping. It's one of my favorite things. That going back to school is not. So, I'm going to take you along with me. And I did this kind of last year, so we're going to do this again this year. Everything's like empty. So in like the like school sale section, a lot of stuff is gone, but most of the stuff I'm buying isn't here, and like notebooks they're gonna have hopefully. I'm waiting on my mom to figure stuff out, but I have
that's what I gave you, one folder
list right there. Here's the yearly notebook deciding. I won't wait for TJC. That's like I've done white the past 2 years, so I'm just gonna do white again. I need science. Okay, I only need one other notebook because I already have one notebook out. Where's the good colors? Because this one's cute, except I already have this and I'm using it for my like reading notes. We made it to the planners and I'm not seeing anything good right off the bat. Fashion planner? No. I think. Okay, wait. These ones are so ugly, but they're the only ones that I like. Ooh, okay. This is what mine from last year looked like, and I have two options for it, or there's this one. But I don't like how the boxes are small. It's not bad. It's not great though. Because I love the setup of last year's, except I hate the patterns for this year. I can't decide at all. Hey y'all. So today after shopping, it's the same day as the rest of the clips you've seen, and I remembered that since I got a new laptop I wasn't signed into my school Google account, and luckily like somehow I remembered my password. Signed in right now and I set up. I made it, I don't think you can tell and I don't know why, but I made it like light teal, light blue colored. I colored my Canvas profiles. I don't know why you can't see this. Maybe you can see it now. So now it's cute, and right now what I'm gonna do, now that I've like explained it all, is I always I keep my like bio for my school very updated on Canvas, and like 2.5 weeks ago I deleted it all and I put the automatic like profile picture thingy, I don't even know what it is, it's a random design, and I deleted my whole bio and I said I'll update my bio when I comprehend I'm a junior or like a week before school starts. And in my mind I did that yesterday, but guess what? School starts a week from tomorrow. It starts on next Wednesday. Then it's Tuesday night. I'm going to update my bio here. I know y'all don't care, but like this is prepping for back to school, and as someone who does online school, this is like a lot of it. And then for my other online schools, there's either no profiles or there's just no profiles. You just don't do your profile. I'm literally crying. Here's tears rolling down my face. Set up my school profile and now I need to just find, oh, I look crazy, I didn't look at myself. I didn't even look at myself in the mirror. I just need to find a profile picture. It's time for my back to school haul. I actually didn't end up buying as much as I thought I was gonna need, or not that I thought I was gonna need, I just ended up not buying much stuff. So we're gonna do this haul here and then I'll talk about it and we'll do some back to school stuff. I got sticky notes, but I use these all the time for writing quick little notes about things, making like tasks that are like, I don't know, not to-do list tasks, just like random things. On the side of my desk, like on my wall, I like to put like random quotes that I find and stuff. So I use sticky notes so much. I use them to mark pages, quick little things here and there. I use so many sticky notes. So this is actually for the family, but I will definitely be using a whole lot of these. Next thing I actually bought this same thing last year, but these are the pencils that I like to get. I've been a mechanical pencil girl since I discovered what they were, like kindergarten or first grade. I love them so much, and these are the exact ones in the same colors and everything that I got last year, and I still have a decent amount of those, so I was looking for a smaller pack, but they only had the 24 pack, but you can also never have enough pencils, so yeah, I just got these, and this way I can also tell them separately from my brother and sister's pencils, because neither of them have like the pastel girly. Next thing I got, my brother actually took the knee off of it, but it's just a college rolled notebook. This is going to be my science notebook for this year. Last year I was all wide rolled notebooks, and I quickly realized science I definitely didn't need a college roll, but I was like, if everything else is done, I'll just get it. I realized that when taking notes, instead of having 5 pages of notes, I'd rather be able to just, you know, write more on one page. So orange college rolled notebook, because also turns out once you get into college rolled notebooks at Staples, they stop making cute colors and designs. So I got this neon orange one. Next up are these pens. I feel like everybody knows about these at this point. Oh, I just realized I bought the bold ones. I don't know if that's what I have right now. I don't know if these are the same ones as I have right now, I'm realizing. I just realized that. They're the, like, Pilot G2 pens. I had these last year also. Got a bigger pack last year, but I definitely lost a bunch. But I just bought the, whatever this is. This is the 5-pack plus bonus. So 6 new pens. Hopefully I like the bold. Now for planners. I was in a dilemma about this in the store. I was looking on Amazon. They don't sell these on Amazon apparently. They sell the brand, not this style though. But this is the Blue Sky. It's the same one I had last year, just in a different design. My old one is actually right here because I have to like transfer stuff out of it. But see, last year it was just like simple blue. It said 2024, 2025 on it. No, it didn't. It said 2023, 2024 on it. Simple. I used it so much. But this is this year's. It's this blue design that a boy would definitely have. But the only other design was the sparkly one that I didn't want. So, this is what we got. But it's the 2024-2025 Student Planning Calendar. This helps me stay on track with everything, because I'll show you the inside here. First, there's monthly, which the other one I was looking at, the cuter planner that I like the style of, didn't have monthly in it, which really irritated me. And then last year, mine didn't have monthly tabs on it, which I really like now, because I can kind of flip around and figure it out. It's kind of like the kind that like a school might give you, but they have sections on the side where you can write in your own class, and then you can like put all the stuff for every day in it. And then I know last year I was able to do this. I'm pretty sure I'm praying I'll be able to do it this year. Last year I had 2 extra sections at the bottom, and I just put that as the other section, and that's where I would put like my like YouTube stuff, life stuff like that. And then there's after school activities, so like I might put work, or if I'm going somewhere, like right there. Then there's weekly focus, weekly goals, things to do Saturday and Sunday. And I don't know, I just love my planner from last year, so I had to settle with the ugly design to get this planner. I got some cute highlighters because last year I didn't buy my own highlighters, and my family kept not taking them, but like I didn't have my own. So this year I got these in cute colors. My family will know they're mine because they're the cute colored ones. Yeah, but they're really cute, and hopefully they're good. Last thing I got is a white college rolled notebook. I started this tradition in freshman year for my TGC, which is my hardest class. If you watch my channel, you know I complain about the most. I have the most work for that class, all the things, because it's a 2.5 credit class. It's basically an honors class. It makes me want to die. Last year I didn't have college rolled, and this is the class where I really wish I had the college rolled. And I started a tradition freshman year of only getting white notebooks for that class. So here we have a white college rolled notebook. What I have to do right now, which I can't truly show on here, is on one of the front pages of my book. I can't show it. The other half of this page, it's like the monthly calendar. But what I did is, because the planner itself is from July to June and it's currently August, on the July calendar page, which is kind of really random, I just wrote down all my passwords for the year so that they're all in one place for my school. And like, I also have my passwords with like my passwords. I don't know, I like to keep my school passwords in this planner. So I'm going to write them all down here. It's the first thing I'm going to do. Okay, I wrote all my passwords down. They're under my hand. That was like the least interesting part of that video, but it has to be done. Basically, my school, every school has this. I don't know why I'm saying my school has this. They have like the calendar that has like all the breaks and when semesters end and everything. And I'm going to put that in the calendar here so that I don't have to always go to the website and I can just like quickly open it up. And then I also want to print out that page so I can put it in my folder, just so that I like to have like a paper copy so I can like look over all the breaks. Guys, I just went onto my like school Canvas account to go print out my schedules for, I don't have access to my science schedule yet, so I'll put that in after. But I went onto my Wilson Hill one, and basically we have to lead a class-led discussion, or not class-led, student-led discussion once each semester this year. And I went in and got mine early before everybody else did. I think some people haven't even like noticed that it's a thing yet. And I got a 5 out of 5 on the assignment. It's just picking the week that you do. So y'all, I'm a 4.0 student in this class. I have a 100%, I have an A+. Just like to let everybody know, because in like a week and a half, it's not gonna be that way. The angle's kind of good here. I might just leave it. My stance is kind of crazy though. I'm just standing. I think I'm gonna leave it. I'll just like levitate. Okay, y'all, now that I have officially finished like prepping for back to school, buying everything and everything, but I decided to give you all some of my back to school tips as somebody who is a big procrastinator. And if you go to school and think you're a big procrastinator, you have not met me, because I do self-paced school for some of my school, which means procrastinating, it's not even like procrastinating until the deadline, it's just procrastinating forever. So I have kind of mastered some tips and tricks to help me memorize, learn, speed work, all of that stuff. And I'm just gonna give you some of my like random school tips that like aren't, you know, like the people that are like, this is how to become an academic weapon. This is how to become the best student. This is how to romanticize school and like be amazing at it. Whatever, these are the tips coming from somebody who is not any of that, but like has to force herself into doing. That's what they're like random tips that aren't talked about. And I made a little list. It's not that long. My mom all day has been talking about like, she's like, next time you like do your chores, you can make it a YouTube video series. She goes, next time you do your schoolwork, you can make it a YouTube video series. I don't know what her and like YouTube videos and today is with, but she just came running over because she thought I was swimming. She probably thought I was crazy. Because like, if I were to let go, I'm giving y'all my really random tips here. I'm gonna start with this one because it's really basic and you've heard it before, and then I'll go into like my fun ones. Study for short amounts of time. And when I mean this, I personally like to do this for all of my school, because like for you guys, or most people in life, working for a short amount of time is working on homework and assignments and stuff like that. Mine is like learning my actual work. But working for a short amount of time helps me pay attention more, and I think that's with our short attention spans that we all have. But I like to work for about 20 minutes and then give myself a couple minute break, and I try not to go on my phone for my breaks. I try not to go on my phone, and then for my breaks I might go make a cup of coffee, literally go sit with my dog, go upstairs, change my clothes if I'm like in pajamas at that point in time, put on mascara, watch a YouTube video that's not longer than 5 or 10 minutes long, so find like a short video. Sometimes I can even find myself, like if you have a hype song, listen to like the music video for it, because it like hypes you up and it's like something to do, but don't use your phone. So like I personally, because I have like a laptop and an iPad and a phone, just put your phone away, use the other stuff. I even found, for a while I had my phone and laptop connected. Don't do that anymore, because I would get distracted by the notifications. So just turn it all off. Put it all away. So I like to like fully like power off my phone, and then you don't see the notifications. You can't even see like the screen. You can't, like, sometimes I'll put on do not disturb and then I'll still double tap my screen to see if I got notifications. Like, girl, stop. So that's my first tip, and that's like I feel like the most basic tips on here. Another one I had was to take breaks, like I just said. Take them, but make sure they are never too long, never on your phone, stuff like that. Some people like the Pomodoro timer. I like that for a while, so most of the time I'd be in a working mood. Then I'd like force myself to take a break, I guess, and then I'd get out of my working mood. That brings me into another one that I didn't even write down. But like say you're writing a paper, or even like doing a math lesson where you have like a bunch of problems to do. Tell yourself, I'm gonna type for 5 minutes, and then normally after 5 minutes you kind of have an idea to write about, and then tell yourself, I'm gonna work until, say it's like 2. So you're gonna be like, I'm gonna work until 2:15, and then you get in like a writing mood, and then you challenge yourself to like keep writing. And it's helped me a lot. I don't know if that works for everybody, but I know that works for me to like work for 5-10 minutes. And then by that time when you're writing a paper, normally you have some sort of idea. Even whether it's like reworking a sentence, typing a sentence, writing it, like whatever you're doing, you like get in the rhythm. This is a really random one that I saw a video I think a girl made, and then I looked it up, and some people say it works, some people say it doesn't work. But I think the fact that I tell myself this works makes it work, and that is to write in blue pen and have colorful notes. Blue pen apparently helps with like retention in your brain. I think some other colors help with other things. Also, sorry if I'm talking with my hands, but like I don't have a place to put them, so I kind of have to like, and I am a hand talker, so like I have to use them. I just find that writing with blue pen, even it's supposed to help with your memory, to help you like remember more, I guess, but I don't know if it like statistically like works, but I think because I tell myself it does, and I tell myself highlighting stuff helps me so much because it's like you reread it. A good tip I like to do is either write and highlight at the same time and then reread everything you highlight because you highlighted it for a reason, or to write everything and then go back and through and highlight. That's the same thing for reading, is to highlight. So I like to also add some notes in the book so that when my teacher says flip to this page, I can see like if I had any previous notes on that to kind of like cue my memory and everything. So highlighting and stuff like that. And that kind of brings me to my next one, and that is to take notes. Something I've learned from my classes in general, and then I was watching a girls' college, like how to be really productive freshman year or whatever, and even though I'm a junior in high school and I don't know if I want to go to college, but it is to take notes on everything your says. Your teacher could be talking about something and you're like, this isn't noteworthy. At least jot down the fact that he said something about that or she said something about that. Every time you hear something or see something, your memory actually like, you remember that in the very back of your head, in the depth of your brain, you actually do remember it. So sometimes you just need a quick little thing to like remember that. So just write down everything that your teacher said. Make sure your notes never are just like sitting blank. Like you always want to write something, like say every 5 minutes, be like, I haven't written anything down. My teacher probably said something informational at this point, so you probably should have written something down. So just always write notes. That's something I learned last year. By the end of the year, if you look at my first half of my one notebook from last year, or for most of my classes that I didn't have to turn notes in for, the first half of the year-ish, I would have like about quarter to a half page of notes for every class. By the end of the year, I was taking a page and a half of notes at least for every single class, and that is because I realized that these notes, even just writing them down and not looking back at them, help you remember so much. It's the writing process that helps you, and that's why I don't like typing notes. And I used to take notes on my iPad, except I just think I prefer to write in an actual notebook where you flip through, and like I feel like it all helps me remember, just like having the paper there, having to like flip through the pages and like remember what you read, and like I don't know, take notes on every single thing you've ever heard your teacher say remotely related to the class. My next one is to go on walks, and this is kind of related to the take breaks, but it's not. Put your headphones on, listen to some music, take a walk, don't think about school. It will refresh you, and I do this literally, it's the middle of summer and I'll do this if I'm thinking about something too much or whatever. Just go on a walk, put on some headphones of some fun music and go on a walk. I have a field in my backyard, so I can go on a walk anytime. Most people live where there's a sidewalk, or I feel like you either live in the country where you have space, or you live where there's a sidewalk or a road where you can walk on. Like my road, I'd probably get killed within a couple minutes if I tried walking on it, because people like to go 100 miles an hour down the road. And then the last thing that I do, I'm pretty sure my friends make fun of me for this, but it is my ride or die school fact for the rest of my life, and that is to find your songs. And what I mean by this is, I don't mean to have a fun playlist. I'm always team have a good playlist, except what I mean by this is when I am writing a paper, I like to play music that is going to help me remember. And how I got onto this, like learning about this, is I discovered that it is like apparently known that Mario Kart music, like the songs that play during the races, helps your memory because of the type of music it is. So I started listening to that when I would like write papers or study, or like if I wanted background music, I'd play that. And I remember being like, oh, like this is decent. And then I started the Marvel theme song. For some reason, that like the Avengers theme song helps me remember and get into a good writing mood. And then my current one is my most played song of all time on Spotify. It was my 6th most listened to song of last year and you're probably like 6, like that's not high at all. Like Spotify counts your top 5. It was my 6th most listened to song, and it came out October 29th, I believe, and Spotify stops counting for Spotify Wrapped in the middle of November. So I had probably about 2 weeks of listening and it was up that high, but it is Can't Catch Me Now by Olivia Rodrigo. This song on loop is the best memory song for me, and everybody has different songs, but it can just help you so much to have that one song that kind of like, I don't know how to describe this, the mood that happens when I start playing this song or the Avengers theme song or Mario Kart music, but it can help me study. It helps me like get into a writing mood, helps me like if I'm doing math and I'm like stuck, I put it on and it like clears my brain, and I think that's part of it. It does the brain clearing that a walk can give you, but it also like keeps you on the topic that you're on. And that is all for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching me I did not pack, prepping and all of that stuff I did for school in this video, and hopefully you enjoyed these tips I gave, because I personally think if I were to have a couple years ago found a video of someone saying like the tips that I gave, which are so random and dumb and probably sound idiotic to most people, this took me so long to master, but they're definitely the tips that give me the most, I don't even know, they help me the most with school, help me get my assignments done and everything. And I don't know how to describe how much I love the tips that I gave, and they're so dumb. I know the tips. I'm like, write in blue and listen to a song on loop. Like, that sounds so dumb, but it's genuinely so helpful. So hopefully you guys got some tips from this. But yeah, stay tuned for next week's video, because I'm pretty sure it's my back to school, like doing school video. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, all the things. Follow my Instagram. Thanks for watching. I love you, and bye.